Welcome back to the channel. So today I've got the G02 X4 M40i in Sunstone Metallic. It's a semi-individual color that costs you $1,950. So if you don't know, the X4 M40i is powered by the standard inline-six twin scroll turbo B58 engine. This is a high output version of the engine, so it has 382 horsepower, just like you'd find in the X3 M40i and the M340i, as well as the M440i. And to get you 0 to 60 in what BMW calls 4.4 seconds, so you know, usual BMW, it's a little bit conservative, so probably maybe much closer to 4 seconds. But it's been a while since we had an X4 on the channel. So I always think that the X6 is the better looking of the Sports Activity Coupes, as BMW calls it. Let me know what you think about this one. I think the proportions are a little bit better on the X6. But let's take a look at the X4 in a little bit more detail. As we walk around, so with the M Performance models, you get the cerium gray badging, as well as the grille and the mirror caps, unless you opt for the Shadowline package. But otherwise, you got Shadowline all around the car in terms of the window surrounds, if you will. All right, so let's go ahead on the inside of the car. We'll discuss the interior finish. So this one's got the premium package, which gets you heated front seats, steering wheel, heads-up display, and BMW's own gesture control. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. If you tend to talk with your hands or move your hands about when talking, you're going to get that little alert that it's trying to tell you you're not doing the gesture correctly. You hear a little gong. Let's see, so you got the M40i badging on the side sill here. All right, interior-wise, you do have live cockpit on this car. You do have a version of iDrive 7. It is not the full version of iDrive 7. That requires Service Pack 18. And the X3 and X4 are based on Service Pack 15. You should expect that to change with the LCI version of this car, which I think might be coming up. It's either this coming model year or the following model year. You got the Driving Assistance Professional package. Now, word of caution on what that actually means. Although BMW does call it a professional package, that does change based upon the model of the car. So you can see from these buttons here, there's no assisted driving on this. So I believe that's going to require a full version of iDrive 7. But you do have this button over here on the lower left. That's a lane keep assistant. This is the active cruise control or distance control, depending on how you want to call it. Turn it on here. We get cruise control can't be activated because, surprise, I'm not moving. Then you have the following distance here between 1 and 4 car lengths. So it's not assisted driving, even though it's called Driving Assistant Professional. There's no lane change assistant, just the lane keep assistant. You also notice there is no camera system here or driver attention camera to make sure you're paying attention. No little LED indicators here as well because it doesn't have that. So it's not that full assisted driving, which I think would be basically level 2. Again, just to make your life a little bit easier on long hauls, that lane keep assistant does come in handy. So other than that, it looks just like any other sort of iDrive 7 vehicle. And down here you got your gear shifter, which is the old style gear shifter from BMWs of the past. Got your driving dynamics, got your parking assist. So we do have the camera system on this one, so we've seen this before. So you do have the option to get 360 camera, which is over here. You got the top down view. It's got the parking assistant, so it will find a spot for you and park by itself. So it won't do anything here because this is an empty parking lot around me here at Foothill College. So it's not going to find the spot here. It's looking for things to park either next to or in between. So if it's an empty parking lot, it's not going to alert you to any parking spot that it's found because it's not going to see it. All right, so we talk about the rear seating compartment. All right, so you see it all in black. I think this is Sensitech. Yeah, it is black Sensitech. So it's a decent looking interior. So obviously you can splurge if you want to get leather. But headroom's not bad. Knee room is pretty good here. As you can see, pretty good knee room. But headroom, it is obviously reduced because we do have that sloping roof. You can see not much space here for an adult. But it's not uncomfortable. And then, of course, out back, the trunk, it's not great just because of that sloping roof. So the X3 is much more practical than the X4. The X4, a little bit different handling, a little sportier, if you will. But that's going to be it for a quick tour around the X4 M40i. Do one more little walk around so you can take in this color in the sun. It's hard to describe what it actually looks like. Maybe a lighter bronze finish. But it's definitely an interesting color. So that's Sunstone Metallic, which is also available on the X3, I believe. I'll double check that. But that's it for that quick tour. The X4 M40i, available at BMW Mountain View.